Replacing Canada with Venezuela as the primary source of oil for the United States would indeed be challenging due to a mix of economic, political, and logistical reasons. Here's a detailed breakdown.
Tonight, I am announcing Canada will be responding to the U.S. trade action with 25% tariffs.
Yeah, please.
Just a little clarity on, are you inclined to continue to allow Venezuela, through I think Chevron and other oil companies, to export those petroleum products, or are you
Maybe
going
not.
to pull back?
Yeah, maybe not. We're looking at that now.
What a volatile time we are living in. Between shifting geopolitical alliances, trade tariffs, and energy market upheavals, the global landscape feels more uncertain than ever. The potential shift from Canadian to Venezuelan oil imports by the U.S. underscores just how intertwined politics and economics have become. With sanctions, tariffs, and diplomatic tensions all in play, every decision has rippling effects on both domestic and international fronts. Staying informed and adaptable has never been more crucial. Recent developments suggest that the United States is unlikely to replace Canadian oil imports with Venezuelan oil. On February 1st, 2025, President Donald Trump announced tariffs of 25% on imports from Canada and Mexico, with a reduced 10% tariff specifically on Canadian energy imports, including crude oil. These tariffs are scheduled to take effect on March 4th, 2025. In response, Canadian officials have warned that such tariffs could disrupt the long-standing energy relationship between the two countries. Canada's Foreign Minister, Melanie Joly, cautioned that imposing a 25% tariff on Canadian imports might compel the U.S. to rely more heavily on Venezuelan oil, given that U.S. refineries are configured to process the heavy crude grades predominantly supplied by Canada. However, increasing imports from Venezuela presents significant challenges. The U.S. has maintained stringent sanctions on Venezuela's oil sector, and President Trump has indicated a likelihood of ceasing oil purchases from the country. In January 2025, he stated that his administration would likely stop buying oil from Venezuela, reflecting a continuation of the hardline stance from his first term. Moreover, Venezuela's oil production has been inconsistent, and the country's political and economic instability further complicates its reliability as a primary oil supplier. In 2024, Venezuela's crude production rose by 17% to 914,000 barrels per day, but this figure remains modest compared to U.S. import needs. Given these factors, while tariffs on Canadian oil could prompt U.S. refiners to seek alternative sources, replacing Canadian imports with Venezuelan oil is not a straightforward solution. Reliability concerns, the geopolitical complexities, and economic instability in Venezuela make it a less viable and reliable alternative to Canada for securing a steady supply of crude oil. Conclusion: while tariffs on Canadian oil could lead U.S. refiners to explore alternative sources, switching to Venezuelan oil is not a straightforward solution. The combination of sanctions, production challenges, and refinery compatibility issues means that the U.S. may need to look for other strategies to address potential disruptions in its oil supply chain. The volatility of the current geopolitical landscape adds further complexity to these decisions, underscoring the need for a balanced and strategic approach.